Good day, and welcome to today's TRxADE Group webcast as part of the Planet MicroCap Showcase. It is now my pleasure to turn the floor over to your host, Chairman CEO, Suren Ajjarapu of TRxADE Group.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the TRxADE Group, Inc., NASDAQ symbol MEDS company presentation. Thank you for taking the time to get to know us and all the special work we do. Before I jump into the presentation, I know you're all well aware of the safe harbor statement, as information I present here today is forward-looking, and I advise you to consult your auditors and attorneys before you make any investment decision. With that aside, let me jump into the overview of TRxADE. Today's trying times have shown us all the importance of good healthcare, its timely diagnosis, and the deliverance of the appropriate therapy, medication, or otherwise. As we know, healthcare is very complex, with varying priorities among stakeholders and runaway costs with every unmanaged treatment. Additionally, consumerism demand is at all-time high. The need to take one's health into their own hands has never been stronger, and a holistic approach to well-being is reshaping healthcare institutions. There are many new innovative companies that are here today trying to bridge the gaps in our fragmented healthcare system, but none have the story of TRxADE and its origins. TRxADE's story started 10 years ago from a simple solution to help pharmacies capitalize on the pricing arbitrage of pharmaceuticals to one today that involves a grander vision of bridging the gaps in health services, especially experienced by providers and patients. To simplify, TRxADE is a health services IT company focused on digitalizing the retail pharmacy experience by optimizing drug procurement, prescription journey, and patient engagement in the U.S. So how will we realize our vision, you may ask? The answer lies in the patient touch points and winning stakeholders' trust. To that end, we're a firm believer that there is no better person to engage in the patient's well-being than their trusted pharmacist and physician. And TRxADE is here to unify their engagement through the technology and effectuate the positive health outcomes. There are numerous qualities that we possess that will aid us in achieving our vision. TRxADE has two distinct business models. One is B2B, the other one is business to consumer, B2C. Under the B2B model, you can see the pharmaceutical market is a very large, growing, but mainly dominated by the large players, resulting in smaller pharmacies, although large in number, unable to compete effectively when it comes to negotiating drug purchasing and insurance reimbursements. Total pharmaceutical size will reach around $685 billion by 2023. Currently, most of these sales flow through big chains like CVS, Walgreens, etc. The rest flow through the 21,000 independent stores that buy around $72 billion annually. Usually, these pharmacies buy 80% of their product through larger wholesalers like McKesson, Cardinal Health, and AmerisourceBergen. However, the concentration over the years led to lack of price and transparency, thereby resulting in severe limitations on the purchasing choices of these independent pharmacies. That's the opportunity that TRxADE has started with. And we created a distribution solution by creating a cloud-based marketplace for U.S. independent pharmacies to bring them purchasing efficiency, pricing transparency, and means of product sourcing that meets the desired terms and conditions from multiple reputable suppliers. This is not a new concept. You've seen this in other online trading platforms, equity trading, like eBay or Kayak kind of scenarios. But first in pharmaceuticals, but the good old concept of bringing buyers and sellers together is the same. So at a closer look, a typical independent pharmacy today is an owner-operated retail establishment that doesn't have the bandwidth or the resources to shop around the product availability and pricing. All the while, the Affordable Care Act today has begun to lower reimbursement in an effort to save more money. They are subjected to a tedious, non-centralized, inefficient way to procure their pharmaceuticals. So TRxADE provides them alternative procurement solution in order to safeguard their diminishing margins. We're in a unique position to offer them the cost and time savings like never before, so they have time to attend to their patient needs. The platform is a commission-based platform, wherein suppliers are paying the fee for each transaction, and it's zero cost for our member pharmacies. Average pharmacy that does a business of $3 to $3.5 million revenue buys around $250,000 to $300,000 worth of goods per month. TRxADE has currently around 12,000 plus independent pharmacies and the medical centers in 50 states on the platform, and growing organically at about 200 new members every quarter with an average cost reduction realization of up to 10% when utilizing our marketplace. Inorganic growth comes from increasing per pharmacy purchase per month that are currently doing around $4,500 per pharmacy per month. There is a potential to reach $300,000 per pharmacy per month. Our business-to-consumer business model currently comprises mainly of Bonum Health, our telemedicine app, and MedCheks, our e-health passport app for vaccinations and COVID test results. Under Bonum Health, our current model is to deliver convenient and affordable non-urgent care solution to the nation's 32.8 million uninsured patients and underinsured as a result of inadequate health coverage. Our niche is a membership model available in all 50 states, offer up to 5 primary care visits for the entire family for a very low monthly price, sometimes lower than most insurance copay for a single doctor visit. It's the most affordable solution in the market today. Our strategy is to partner with the retail stores, make us very unique in the industry that is accustomed to spending millions of dollars on a direct patient marketing with a low rate of adoptions, while we are integrated with all the health tools like Fitbit and iHealth and etc. Our niche remains the same in delivery of medications using our network of independent pharmacies. Our other two divisions, primarily the consumer CSPs, Community Specialty Pharmacy, and Integra Pharma Solutions, are a part of our R&D and innovation arm to explore and test potential projects as a part of our alpha phase Sure. Hope I'm back again, guys. Sorry about that. I'm not sure where we guys left off. Coming to the management, but almost at the CFO, Mr. Das, who brings his 25 years of financial experience, served in a variety of capacities within the accounting and investment firms. While other key members brings around 50 years of combined experience in the pharmaceutical space, and we're well suited to navigate today's challenges while making the most of the opportunities that the industry has to offer to the benefit of our shareholders and customers. Our board is constituted with independent board members with a structured governance in place. With a lot of public companies experience, we're all set to take this company to the new heights. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been under the radar for a while. We're working on gaining more awareness by the investment community. As we execute our business plan, we're trying to improve our visibility. I think that we have an exciting value proposition, not only in terms of what we're doing to grow our revenues and earnings, but a larger mission to enhance quality of life for millions of patients. Over the years, we tried to maintain a favorable capital structure for the company. With our current uplist to the NASDAQ, we're looking at approximately 8.1 million outstanding shares, maybe some additional shares issued depending on the capitalization. We have a relatively small number of issued and outstanding shares when compared to some comparable public companies that have hundreds of millions of shares outstanding. This capital structure enables reasonable earnings per share fairly quickly, and that's a key differentiator of us that I want to emphasize to the investment community. I think we offer significant potential for return on investment because of our capital structure, diversified sources of revenue. Our trading platform is very unique with a minimum competition in terms of our cumulative service offering, and we intend to establish a first mover advantage in the space. Our B2C platform is at a very nascent stage when compared to other telemedicine portals, but the unique in its adoption strategy and its ability to offer same-day drug delivery using our independent pharmacy network. To simplify, we intend to bring the doctor, a pharmacy into the patient's home for their non-urgent care inexpensively and instantaneously. An almost end-to-end solution for the industry desperately lacks, and we welcome your support in getting us there. So I think those are the key points in terms of why this is an attractive investment and why TRxADE is a good thing to have in your stock portfolio. That completes the presentation, and I'm open for any question and answers at this time, guys. The first question by Howard Halpern, Douglas Brothers. In 3 years, what do you anticipate the sales mix to between B2B and B2C? We anticipate pretty much B2B probably around equally shared between B2B and B2C, like 50-50. What is the biggest growth driver in your view? We anticipate our B2B will always be the biggest driver. We want to stay focused on the technology. The other services are to complement and empower my independent pharmacies. No supplier has given them the business. If you look at any telemedicine, those prescriptions are walking into the doors of a big box chain, and our independents are losing on that. By empowering them with the Bonum Health, we anticipate we're going to drive those telemedicine prescriptions to them. So with that, we expect that these independent pharmacies buy more on our platform. It's always about that independent pharmacies. Whatever the services that we launch, we introduce through the technology, we want to empower these independents so they can sustain the business if they buy more from our market platform. So how is our Bonum Health progress is going on? As you guys are aware, we started in the last quarter of last year. We growing our strategy there is partnering with our retail stores. As you guys seen, in that we've partnered with Kenny Drugs. They are serving around 2 million patients, have their own member network to 100 pharmacies. We got other retail chain stores like Spot and Nash and Brookshire and Big Y, and along with our own 12,000 independent pharmacies. The growth is slowly, steadily taking. Our downloads are increasing, our adoption rates are increasing. As I mentioned, where other telemedicine companies are spending millions of dollars in marketing in acquiring a patient, our strategy partnering with the retail stores are giving that edge, picking up their drugs or delivering their drugs. So our steam is picking up, and our growth on the Bonum Health side is picking up. I think 1 more minute left for any other questions that I could answer. As that concludes my presentation, thank you very much for attending TRxADE Group presentation, ticker symbol again, MEDS, MEDS. Thank you.
Thank you. This does conclude today's webcast. Thank you for your participation and have a wonderful day.